talking and that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. And about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah,
yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Achane on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Dolphins at 3-11 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down in the yard. Now Tua going to change the play. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A give left side. Here's Achane. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Ready.
And they'll run it here. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now a 1st throw of the afternoon, and the connection is there. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of 12. First down, Jets.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
It's a gain of 3. First down, New York.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right is Wilson. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different
story. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Jets first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give, running right, Achane. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 2 is going to change things up. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And hang on here, we got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
At their own 46-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good run, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll run with Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
York able to send this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
20, TX.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
All right, come on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Tua to throw again. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. In motion, Hill. Tua going to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hey, turbo 2, turbo 2, turbo 2. Watson, Oscar. Scat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. York now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Dolphins 7. York to kick off.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Dancing to his left. Gets this one to Hill. Room past the 35. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go ahead.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
From the gun, it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Turbo 1, high.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hill going to go in motion right.
Hey, long.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
20, TX.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
All right. Ready, set.
Running left, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Tua now on 1st down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guy. At the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the...
Achane hit, and the ball is held. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
21G.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Solo left Zion. Let's go.
2 once again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Number 1, high. Corner, long. 8. Solo left Zion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 61 yards. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Phillips dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Jets 42, Dolphins 27. Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Now Hall to start the drive. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll try to run with Hall. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. Third and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX. All right, let's go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over first and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Give to Hall running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets it to Johnston. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. Second and 11. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, here's second and 11. Looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They're going to look to throw. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Dolphins 27. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, and this is caught inside the 5. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though?
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it, and so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless, I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, home made ways for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, home made ways for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No staring this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, home made